Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. This is Nav here, founder of Nav's Naturals here in North Vancouver, BC. And we are doing our Ayurvedic series with our lovely Jaisri ji. And I welcome her back again today. Namaste, Jaisri ji.
So lovely to see you, Nav. Yes.
Thank you for joining us today.
My delight.
So, question for today, which is coffee bad for you according to Ayurveda? I love drinking my cup of coffee daily.
Yes, that's very good. So everything has some good and some bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the thing is, we want to favor the good so that we maximize the investment in the sattva and we stay a little bit away from the tamas, that which can do harm, and the rajas as well, the corrosive factor. So let us consider the properties of the coffee bean, very popular and a good investment as well, still going up. The coffee, of course, has many, many varieties, but its tastes on the tongue are bitter, astringent. It is also oily, and it is in action, its karma is to be stimulant, cardiac stimulant, neuromuscular stimulant. And so it does have a right place, no doubt. It is a plant and therefore does have a right place. So for example, right place will be student, studying for next day's final examination and may have to do some midnight studying and may have to be very, very alert and over alert for the process. But misuse or wrong use would be every day. Because as we age, of course, the acidic factor, the post-digestive effect, is corrosive to the bones. So especially postmenopausally, we know that long-term, slow, gradual leaching of the minerals is happening from the bone ends. So anyone with considering osteoporosis, don't wait till then, because bone health is made much before menopause, right? But consider, everything does have a right place. Each of us has some good, some bad, right? We have to acknowledge and use wisely. So let us use those items that can nourish the nervous system, stimulate our focus of attention in a good way, keep us aware of our internal biorhythms instead of distracting us into some outward frenetic anything, right? Anything that can help us stay connected. So for example, we might want a tea of Brahmi, Centella asiatica, like Gotu-kola, or for example, Bringaraj, Alba eclipta. Then there may be stimulants like, oh my gosh, even so many herbal ones are there. I'm sure you can name many also yourself, but the idea is let us wake ourselves up in the morning with perhaps some green tea, perhaps some stimulating, even caffeinated item, but let us consider a right place for coffee. Coffee is if you have to drive through Wawa, Ontario, where there's no gas stations for miles and there's a snowstorm, you need a coffee, right? So there is definitely a right place for all plants.
So Jaisri, there's also a new, new way of making coffee, which is very popular these days. It's called Bulletproof coffee, where they're adding ghee as well as MCT oil, blending it and taking it.
Well, sure, you can mitigate the negative effects of coffee as well with maybe a sprinkle of cardamom, a little pinch even of nutmeg, little sedative to balance. Perhaps you'll put even little cinnamon, that's more or less flavor, because it is again little cardiac stimulant. So yeah, we can mitigate the effects of any plant by combining it. That's the yoga of herbs, the combining of spices, combining of different plant or natural substances together.
So is it to say then making chai is a better choice then?
Chai. Well, again, this depends, because now you have a variety of ingredients to consider and their doshic properties. Are they warming, cooling? Do they pacify vata, pitta, kapha? So if we want to balance the tri-dosha, we have to consider as well which milk, would it be a cow's milk if it's suitable? Would it be a goat's milk? Would it be a plant milk? Would there be no milk at all? Just the plain water with spices, right? So it depends. We're enhancing the water in any case. We need to drink water to our thirst. So morning, of course, we want to replenish, and chai can be a little bit stimulant. So do you have the black tea in there? Yes or no? Maybe you have tulsi tea. Maybe you have some fennel tea. So there are various ingredients that can produce different results, stimulating, pacifying, and even sedative, because if you make it very sweet, heavy, then you might just
Right.
rest that day more.
Right.
Instead of being stimulated. So it depends. Ginger is a stimulant. It's a common ingredient in all spiced beverages, or many spiced beverages. So just let us see, is it suitable for you at that time? It can be quite a nice stimulant. It can clean the palate, clean the GI tract. So nice ginger tea in the morning is a great transition away from coffee when the person's ready, because when they're ready, they may have a withdrawal, a headache. So that ginger tea, just boiling maybe an inch or so of the sliced ginger into a few cups of water, then that will be enough to last throughout the day, handle any cravings, and irrigate the system. Still enhancing the water again, still mildly stimulating, but not having corrosive post-digestive effect.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Jaisri ji.
My
That was a
great-
wonderful session. Thank you.